to Press On. This is Kathy and Barry Amaker. It's our privilege to be with you today. I hope things are going according to your plan today. Unfortunately, things just don't work out according to our plan. Our topic today is entitled Delayed.
It can be so frustrating when our plan is delayed. Recently, Kathy and I were returning from a trip to Colorado, and our flight was delayed. In fact, every few minutes we would get that dreadful text that said delayed. After it was all said and done, we were delayed a total of 5 hours. We learned that the delay was due to serious weather issues in and about the area that affected arrivals and departures of flights. And of course, it had a snowball effect on hundreds of flights. We eventually made it home safely, and that's what really matters.
In our daily walk with God, our plans can be delayed, but we have to trust His will and know that He's guiding our steps. He desires for us to succeed, move forward, and make it to the place He desires for us. Jeremiah 29:11 tells us, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future."
Have you ever been trying to work through a plan and things will just not come together? Boy, I have, and it can be frustrating. I've come to realize, however, that I have to be patient and allow God to work His plan. I have to submit to His will and timing, even if I don't understand it. If there's one thing we know for certain about God, He is a God of timing. There are no accidents or things that will happen that catch Him off guard. He sees and knows everything that will happen, and His timing is perfect for us. He's never too early and never too late, even though it doesn't always feel that way. While we may not understand His timing, we know He will show up at the right time.
Barry, I'm reminded of that gospel song, He's an on-time God. Yes, He is. It says He may not come when you want Him, but He will show up right on time. 1 Peter 5:6 tells us to humble yourself, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that He may lift you up in due time. That's difficult to do sometimes, and we may feel like giving up. But Galatians 6:9 admonishes us by saying, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up."
Sometimes we're delayed for our own good and protection. While we were in Steamboat Springs, Colorado, my granddaughter Adeline and I were all set to ride the Alpine slide down the mountain. We were all set up and ready to go. We were next, but the attendant suddenly said, "Stop, hold up." Well, we did, even though we did not know why. As it turned out, they had delayed our ride down the mountain because of 2 bears halfway down the hill playing on the track we were about to use. Needless to say, we were thankful and encouraged them to take all the time they needed to clear up that situation. That's how it works sometimes. We may not see the bears on our track, but God does, and we have to trust Him. So, the next time that old dreaded text pops up, says delayed, relax and press on with God's timing because it is always perfect.